Okay, if we take the 5 and put it over here, right? It's going to go over here because this wasn't, this is the 5th, and this is where the 5th would land. So we have to do that on piano too. So if you got second inversion and you want to go up to the root, you've got to take that lower root and move it up a whole octave. So we're moving notes. So we got to move this 5 all the way up a whole octave. And we get root 3, 5. Okay? And so this is why C is interesting. It has all three. It has second inversion, 5, root 3. Move the 5 up an octave, which it lands it here. Okay, just trust me, it lands it there. And then you move you got the R3, 5. Now, when we want to move the R up an octave, what happens? It's not, we'd think it would go here, but there's a tuning warp here, it moves up. So then we have also the first inversion in the C. So C has all three inversions, and that's why it's fun to play in C. Okay? Could you see that? All three inversions are in C, but not all of the caged chord shapes have all three inversions. A couple of them are missing one. So let's talk about the I guess the first inversion, or you want to talk about the root, and we'll go back and get first inversion. So let's talk about the root. Here's a root, here's a 3, here's a 5. What key is that? What cage position is that? All right, well, you look right up here, because I put the letters on the starting bottom and top note of that entire cage position. So G is another good one, because guess what? We got root 3, 5, we've got 3, 5 root, and we've got 5 root 3. It's just a little difficult to get that with your G shape. Okay, so here's the G shape, open G shape, okay? But we could also do G position of C up here. So I'm not playing open strings when I'm showing you this. I'm actually pressing down on notes. Matter of fact, when I wanted to design this and make it into a digital thing, I realized I wanted to put buttons where all the notes were. That would be cute, and I have a guitar almost like that. But I like the strings. The strings are much better. Okay, so where are we at now? We're at the G shape here, and we're talking about the root position. Okay, so we've got root 3, 5, and then we've got 3, 5 root, and what I was saying was, and then straight up 5 root 3 is just right there because of the tuning warp. That would normally be 5 root and the 3 would be over there, remember? For 5 root 3. But because of the tuning warp on the 5th string, it's 5 root 3 straight up. That's just like our A shape. That's like our A shape friend over here. 5 root 3 there. As a matter of fact, it is the same 3 notes. So cage shares notes. The A chord shares, okay, this is the A shaped C. We're saying this is in C. So that would be G, C, and E. In the A shape, C is the same as G, the same notes as G, C, and E in the G shaped C. Okay, so here's the A shaped C. And then I take it to the G shaped C, and I have to make those notes. I want to make all of them. I have to press down really hard. You know? There they are, the same ones. Okay, we'll just stick in pentatonic for now. So that is interesting. We've seen how the chords actually share the same notes. The positions share the same notes. See, that's the interesting thing about why it's fun to teach music, because you can start anywhere and the topics just go one to the other, and it all makes sense, and you can teach them as you go along, no matter where you start. So let's talk about the second inversion. Key of C is like that. Key of A, second inversion. Now that would be an F for you at home. At home. I'm at home too, but I'm teaching. So I'm in A flat down tuned, down C tuned on the guitar, A flat instrument on the piano, because the electronic piano, you just down tune it to whatever you want. So we talked about the G has all three of them too: root, 3, 5, and then 3, 5, root. Now this is an interesting unwarped pattern. It's an interesting triad. Everyone knows this one. Everyone knows the second inversion. They may not know it's a second inversion, but they know, oh, I can play these 3 strings and I can get my E. Sorry. There it is. There's the E, although it would be a C for you. Everyone plays that, but they don't know it's second inversion. You know, teachers will tell you, and there's your C, or there's your E rather, right there. You know, or they'll talk about getting an E. An A-shaped D. An A-shaped D would be where would it be? This would be E. This would be D. Okay, this is the C. An A-shaped D would be like here. Okay. They'll say, there's your E right there. But they're not telling you it's second inversion. Okay? So let's learn let's learn tonic and first inversion. First inversion is going to be an E here. Okay, E here in the key of C. Okay, E, G, C. All right. What it is you start on the third. Okay. Start on the third. So root position, start on the root. First inversion, start on the third. Second inversion, start on the fifth. Okay. Root is the root position is a major and then a minor. All right. So then you just take that minor, and now you go to a fourth. From fifth to the octave root is a fourth. Then in second inversion, you do that fourth again, and then you do a major third. Try to memorize that if you can. All right, so you can do the intervals. Okay, because that, or you can just memorize the shapes, but remember, you got to put these little patterns through the warp. So if my E is up on the fourth string here, and I want to do that first inversion, all right, when that fifth is going to be moved over. Okay, so these guys are going to be moved over, okay, to here. All right, that is if this was on the fourth string. If this was the fourth string, and this is the fifth and the sixth, then it would become shaped like that. Now, I'm sure a lot of guitarists know that shape.